In this example, we're trying to find the values of x and y given that there are three parallel line segments. Okay, the first two are actually the sides, respective sides of this polygon, and then in the middle we have a line segment connecting the vertex and one of the edges. Okay, so notice that since we're talking about these two, we can actually find the value of x using these two parallel lines. Okay, and we can think of this side of this polygon as a transversal that traverses these two parallel line segments. Right, so as a result of which we have these two to compare because these are corresponding angles. All right, so we can say that 3x and 60 are corresponding angles. And we know corresponding angles are equal in measure. And how do we know that they're corresponding? Because they're both above each respective parallel line, and they're both to the right of the transversal, right? So they're matching corners, matching positions. So 3x is equal to essentially 60 degrees as a result, right? Because these two are equal, they're corresponding. So 3x is equal to 60. Okay, if you divide both sides by 3, you should solve for x this way. So the x value is 20. So x value is 20. Good. Now, how do you solve for y here? Notice we're going to use another set of angles that relate through the fact that there are two parallel lines. But this time, notice that these are not corresponding angles. 135 and 5y minus 5 are not corresponding. They're rather consecutive interior angles. All right? So they're inside. That's why they're interior. And they're consecutive because they're following one another. Right? So we know that when it comes to consecutive interior angles, they must be supplementary. Okay? So this, think of this side of this polygon as a transversal. Okay, think of this as a transversal. And then these two are formed to be consecutive interior angles as a result of these two being parallel. And the consecutive interior angles are supplementary. So the sum of these two angle measures is equal to 180 degrees. So let me just write that down. So 135 and 5y minus 5 are consecutive interior angles. And I'm going to say that they're supplementary. All right, they're supplementary. So supplementary again means we have to sum them up and set their sum to be equal to 180 degrees. And that way you will easily solve for y. All right. So notice that 135 minus 5 matching like terms here, combining like terms, gives you 130. So 130 plus 5y is equal to 180. And then, of course, you want to subtract 130 from both sides. You do that properly. Your 5y will be equal to 50. So if 5y is equal to 50, dividing both sides by 5 should yield you the y value, right? So the y value is going to be 10 degrees, right? 50 divided by 5 is 10. All right, so I hope this tutorial was useful and fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.